Welcome to the Malat cookery channel. So for the family meal this evening, I'm doing garlic chicken in a cream of mushroom sauce. So as it's Friday, the meal for tonight was supposed to be a fish dish, but I've just come back from the supermarket and the fish does not look very appetizing at all. So this garlic chicken in cream of mushroom sauce, I don't think I've done it before on the channel, so excited to get it done today. As usual, a full list of ingredients will be given at the end of the video, and I'll probably do the quantities for 2 people. Obviously I'm doing a lot more, you'll see a lot more quantity today because I'm cooking for the family. So I'll do it for 2. Don't forget there's a cumulative effect when it comes to herbs and spices. So if you're going to scale this up for a family, just try and reduce the herbs and spices a little bit, otherwise it might become overpowering. So let's have a look at the ingredients now and any other equipment we're going to need for today. So the ingredients for this meal, I've got some white mushrooms which I've washed and sliced. We've got some chicken breast fillet which I've sliced into thin slices. Portion size wise, I would say if it's sort of a small to medium fillet, half a fillet per person. Hopefully that'll give you a guide. We've got a medium white onion which I've diced, peeled and diced. Going to be using some plain flour, some single cream. You can use milk if you want a healthier alternative. Heaped teaspoon of garlic powder. If you don't have access to garlic powder, you can use garlic granules, which seem to be a lot easier to get hold of. Just put them through a pestle and mortar and grind them down. We've got 2 rashers of streaky smoked bacon, some fresh parsley out of the garden as a garnish, and some salt and pepper. So the only other thing I'm going to need for the ingredients list, which I almost forgot to add in, is we're going to add about half a glass of dry white wine into the dish. So the first job is to create a brine for the chicken. So to do that, I've got a large dish, put some cold water in the dish and 1 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to also put in half of the heaped teaspoon of garlic powder. We're going to save the other half for later, and we just want to mix this in and make sure that that salt is dissolved thoroughly into the water and the garlic powder is also mixed in without any lumps. So once that's mixed in, the next thing to do is to add our chicken. I'm going to place a lid over this dish and place it into the oven, into the fridge for about 2 hours. If you're better at planning things than I am, and 90% of people in the world are better at planning things than I am, then I would suggest doing this overnight. You're going to get a far better depth of flavour if you do that. 2 hours is great, but overnight is even better. So that chicken, as I said, into the fridge for 2 hours, and then once that's ready. Right, so the chicken's now out of the fridge. I've got a large pan with some olive oil in the bottom. Brought that up to temperature. First thing that goes in is the smoked bacon. And this is really just all about the flavour. So I'm going to turn that down slightly. And I want to render this really into the fat into the pan. Probably looking about 4 or 5 minutes for this. Next thing to go in is the onion. I'm just going to turn the heat down. We just want to soften these onions. 3 or 4 minutes. Right, so next thing, I just want to create a little bit of a roux. as a thickening agent for the sauce in case we need it. So just putting all this to one side. I'm going to take with a clean spoon, we're going to take about a tablespoon, heaped tablespoon of flour. Just place it on this side of the pan. Going to get the rest of our garlic powder, but I'm only going to put half of it in. So forget what I said earlier. A heaped teaspoon of garlic powder. Put the majority of it into the brine and maybe leave half a teaspoon or less, and maybe a quarter of a teaspoon I'd leave. And the only reason I'm doing this and not adding it all in is because it does smell quite strong, that garlic, and I don't want it to overpower the dish. So all I'm doing here really is just cooking this flour through, and then we're going to take the flour out and reserve it to one side. Okay, so that's our roux. We're going to leave that to one side. Place a little bit more olive oil in the pan, and then the next thing we need to add is the mushrooms. Turn the heat up slightly, and we're going to cook these through. Again, about 4 or 5 minutes. Right, those mushrooms are just starting to sweat now, so about half a glass of white wine. Turn the heat up, and we just want to burn this alcohol off from the wine. Again, about 2 or 3 minutes cooking time, I think. Right, in goes a single cream. Turn that heat down, which I should have done really before introducing the single cream, but I don't think we've done any harm. Just going to mix that in. So the reason for doing the roux is that, unlike other sauces where I'd normally reduce the sauce, don't really want to do that here. So that's why it just needs thickening up slightly. So we just want to bring this up to a very gentle simmer before we add in a little bit of that flour mix, that roux, in order to thicken the sauce a little bit. Because now we're ready to thicken the sauce up. So I'm just going to add some of this roux a little bit at a time. Should be enough for now. And then we'll just taste. After 2 or 3 minutes, because we've added that garlic powder to the roux, obviously we want the sauce to be thick, but we don't want it to be overpowered with the garlic. So with this, I'll just be tasting every now and again until we get the sort of desired consistency that we need from the sauce. So that sauce has thickened nicely now. Tasting, no, it does need a little bit of salt and pepper. Again, a little bit at a time. Can always add more. You can't take it away. Now the sauce is thickened, I might have to put this pan on a smaller burner. We'll see how it goes. I'll add the chicken now and then I'll assess it from there. So, next thing to do is to add the chicken. Save the brine as well, so I'm using a pair of tongs to take the chicken out. If it does need any extra liquid, I'll use some of the brine. Right, so I've moved the pan onto the smallest burner on the hob. I've added a little bit more salt and pepper, 50 millilitres of the brine, and a little bit more wine. And the reason I've added a little bit more wine is just to balance the flavours out a bit. And that is lovely. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add the fresh parsley. So I was going to use the fresh parsley as a garnish, but the family would like it straight into the sauce. And who am I to question the rest of the family? So all I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to leave it for, it's been cooking for about 20 minutes, going to leave it for about another 15, and then it should be done absolutely perfect. Right, so there you go. Garlic chicken, cream and mushroom sauce, absolutely delicious. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit that like button. Thank you very much for watching.